Hello guys and dolls, how are you? Hope you're doing well. It is warm out here, but it's cooler than it was. And I've got my doggy running around because I hung out with some folks today. And he was off his schedule because he was in his crate. So now I'm trying to get him to burn off some energy so he can go to sleep tonight. You want me to throw it? Come here. Milo, come here. He don't understand the concept of you got to bring the ball to me and let me have it so I could throw it. He don't get that yet. And it's a little muggy, so I'm still sweating a little bit. So bear with me. Anyway, remember I was telling you I was talking to a guy and we were going to see how it goes. We were going to be friends and all this. Yeah, no, we're not. He got fired. He got fired yesterday. The reason he got fired is because I was turned off by the fact that he felt the need to mention about my boobs on the first meeting in person. That was 1,000% uncalled for, 1,000% unnecessary. Women, let me give guys a news flash. Women know about their boobs because they're attached to them, have been attached to them since puberty. We don't need a boob report. We don't need you to pull out a measuring tape and tell us the size. We are well versed on what our boobs look like. Shut up about a woman's physicality. Shut up on the first date, second date, 10th date. Shut the freaking hell up about it. We are sick of that shit. It's juvenile. Grow up. And unless we are Mary Kay Letourneau, we are not attracted to children. Therefore, do not act like a goddamn child. You got it? Shut up about our physicality. Are you going to bring me the ball now? Hey, Milo, bring me the ball. Give me the ball. He don't want to share, so that's fine. So yeah, that was a turnoff. Let me give you some background so you'll actually have a better idea. All right? Oh, it's muggy. He is accustomed to, his mother and father are extremely dysfunctional. That is something you need to notate and put in the back of your mind when you meet somebody, because that will explain quite a bit depending on the situation, okay? There's the monster playing with the ball by himself because he don't have enough sense to bring it to me. Anyway, I want him to wear himself plumb out. So anyway, his mother has no filter at all. She has no class, no couth, and no filter. So he has had to be his mother's parent. He has had to parent his mother his entire life. That control may work with your mother. It does not work in a relationship unless a woman is okay with you being her father, and I'm not okay with it. I'll give you a prime example. His mother, like I said, she has no filter, okay? His teeth are not perfectly straight. Most of us, unless our parents paid for braces, our teeth aren't going to be perfectly straight. A lot of times insurance won't cover it and all this other crap, right? She told him he needed to get his teeth fixed because he looked like a crackhead. He doesn't look like a crackhead. His face is not sunken in. He don't have sores on his face or anything from doing meth or crack or anything else. He does not. His face is like an average person's face. So obviously she does not know what a drug head looks like, apparently. But it's just things like that. No couth, no class, just no conscientiousness. So anyway, he took her to a doctor's visit. I'm looking at clown in the background. He took her to a doctor's visit, okay? This is Missouri. Anyway, she goes, oh, to the doctor, you're black. She's like, yes, ma'am, is that a problem? Well, I don't want a black doctor. So this is the type of shit he grew up with, all right? No couth, no manners, no sense. She needed to be parented all of her life because she just wasn't taught anything, apparently. She acts like she was raised in a goddamn barn. He had to try to make her apologize to the doctor. She refused, and so he basically shooed her behind out of there. I don't know if he took her home or give her a appointment with a different doctor or what, but he thinks he's the boss. He has a problem with my best friend being a guy. Am I involved with him? No. If you don't, I'm telling you, we all had breakfast together. It wasn't a problem. He didn't have a problem with it until the other day when he heard me talking to him. I said, hold on a minute. And I was talking to him in the background before he left. We were talking we were in the same room, and then he left. I don't like nobody talking. I like your friend. I like him. I don't have a problem with him, but you know, I don't want him in my private conversation. My conversations are private, and he just made a mountain out of a freaking molehill. That was the final straw. He got fired. Between the boob remark and you got a problem with my friend, which means you don't trust me. If you don't trust me, we're screwed. We're screwed. Why in the hell would I try to get involved with somebody when I'm already supposedly involved with someone else? I'm not involved with him, dumbass. But I will tell you, you know, if I have a choice between having a relationship with you, don't make me choose between the two of you, because you'll lose, because he has always had my back. The only thing that I have seen men offer is dingling. And like I've said before, when I'm about to have surgery and my blood pressure is through the goddamn roof because I'm nervous, and the only thing that you want to do is wave your dick in the air, and it's supposed to gather glitter dust, and the glitter dust is supposed to calm me down. They think that it has that much power. It ain't got the power to do fuck all. That's all you want to offer. My friend's been there through thick and thin. We have left for one of his surgeries so early in the morning it looked like nighttime. But that's what you do when you care about somebody. That's what you do when they're about to have surgery. You get up at the butt crack of dawn and you drive long distance to go to the hospital so he can have surgery so you can drive back. That's what you do. That's the sacrifice you do. He had my back when nobody else had my back. He had my back when the only thing that these mofos were offering was a stiffy. If that's a problem for you, get to stepping. Don't make me choose between you and him, because you'll lose. Until you can step up to the plate and be there for me like he has been there for me, you ain't got a chance in hell, especially if you're jealous. He delivers, you don't. You think pulling someone's panties down is supposed to solve everything. You're stupid and you're juvenile. So you're jealous of somebody who has had my back through thick and thin. I told your dumbass that we weren't involved. If you're that insecure, then you need to get to stepping. So based on those two things, he was fired. I am not going to tolerate that bullshit from nobody. Your dingling does not resolve anything. It doesn't take bills away. It doesn't fix your body if you need surgery. It doesn't change the state of the world now. It doesn't stop crime. It doesn't put money in people's pocket unless that's what you do for a living. If you're not doing that for a living, it doesn't do anything but cause headaches and drama. So, and we could buy one of those. Any shape, size, ridges, no ridges, bumps on it, no bumps, whatever length, short, fat, long, fat, whatever the hell we want, we could get. So if you can't offer anything but that, get the freaking stepping. So that's what he's going to do. And I told him, I said, next time you go out with somebody, first of all, next time you go out with somebody, shut up about her body parts. Shut up about her body parts. And your aggression, possessiveness, and jealousy, that's not cool. The comment about my boobs, that was unnecessary too. So, You need a woman who's submissive, and she's looking for a daddy. She's looking for a man to be her father, tell her what to do, tell her how and when and why to do it. That's what he needs. Someone who goes, oh, tell me what I'm doing today. Am I wearing the spotted shirt or the yellow shirt or the green shirt? What is my itinerary for the day, daddy? That's the type of woman he needs. I'm not a child. I'm not your mother who's a child. I'm not her. So you're not going to rule me, okay? And I don't care if my best friend is a man, a woman, transgender, bi, straight, gay. I don't care what their orientation is. If they've had my back before your ass came along and you got a problem with them, peace out. Get out my face. Okay? So that's what's going on there. And that's that. Anyway, it's muggy as hell out here. Y'all probably could see me sweating. It's muggy. Like, it's not as hot as it was, but the humidity factor is still there. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I've got something on my phone called Noonlight. Noonlight, I think. Noonlight is, I don't know where he's at, and I'm looking for him, and I don't see him. Milo? Oh, you're right behind me. Okay. I was looking for you. Noonlight is a safety app on your phone. You create a pin that you use. Basically, I forgot what it was because I had it on my other phone. Well, I figured when I see it, I'll hopefully recognize it, and I did. So I put it on my phone now because I'm here at the park at night and whatnot. So what you do is, ooh, I'm sweating. What you do is, I have an Android. I don't know what it would be for iPhone or whatever, but you hold on to it, you open the app, you obviously put it on your phone, open the app, press it, and you hold on to it until you are no longer in a dangerous situation, and then you release the app. When you release it, it literally gives you seconds to put your PIN number in. If you don't put your PIN number in that you create, the Calvary is coming, the cops are coming, everybody's coming, okay? So, I went to my Play Store and I recognized it and I'm like, boom, there it is. And I made sure I put it on my phone. So that's what's going on with that. It's a good thing to have in case of emergency, in case you're stuck on the side of the road, you know, whatever the situation may be. Okay. Okay. Want to make sure I turn the lights off on the vehicle. So, I hope you're doing well. Ladies, let me give you all a word of advice. For those of you who are smart enough to listen, for people who aren't smart enough to listen, I guess you're going to have to suffer until you learn. Some people have to learn the hard way. That's just the way they're wired. For those of you who are smart, please have boundaries. If somebody says something that's inappropriate on a date or on the phone or whatever, you can tell them, okay, let's talk about how inappropriate that is. And then they'll probably say, okay, oh, that was out of line, wasn't it? I'm sorry. They'll either go with it. You could say it in a kind of a semi-joking way, like, all right, let's talk about how inappropriate that was. That remark wasn't necessary. Why are you saying that? You could do it in a lighthearted way. You could say, okay, why did you feel the need to tell me that? You could say, you know, I'm not interested in just a lay. So if that's where your head is at, we're not compatible. I don't want just a lay. So let's keep the sexual comments out of the equation, you know. Or you could just say, you know, whatever, I don't know, make a lighthearted whatever, or I don't know, don't go off. Don't go screaming and yelling at people and acting a fool and throw your drink in his face and walk out of the restaurant. You don't have to get dramatic, okay? Let's not get crazy. But you could definitely let them know that we don't need to be having that conversation. We just met. Oh, another thing, I'm so glad I said that. Another thing that he was doing, which was really awkward. Anything that's physical should be natural, okay? It should come naturally. Me wanting to hold your hand, me wanting to kiss you, you know, whatever. fooling around, making out under the stars for an hour, whatever it is, touchy-feely, whatever the hell it may be. Let that be natural. If a guy is pushing too hard, oh, I want you to spend a weekend on my boat, which is what he said. I want to go on trips with you, which means you'll be overnight, which means he's trying to squeeze you in a position where you're gonna, he's gonna expect to get laid because we're staying somewhere overnight. These are the little tricks that they pull. I'm not dumb. He scared me because he just popped in the frame and I'm like, what the hell? Make sure he was trying to push the intimacy and it wasn't natural. I listened to my body. My body was saying, girl, keep your alarms up because something ain't right. Something's not right. And I found out what it was when he acted a fool. I'm not going to tolerate your jealousy. Get the hell out of here. Anyway, you either trust me or you don't. Like I said, screw you. I don't have to prove shit to your ass. Anyway, I can't stand men sometimes. I love them, but I hate them at the same time. Jealousy is just, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. I'm just not going to deal with that. I don't have to. Okay, that's my man in the background. He's not jealous. He doesn't give a shit. He loves me. I love him. And the loyalty's there. And until a man can do what he does, love me from his heart, mind, body, and soul, until a man can do that, get the hell out of my face. So, and stop worrying about your damn dick. Maybe we should have it removed when you're born so you can focus on something goddamn else. Okay, that's dramatic, but I'm just saying. Ladies, keep your boundaries in place. Another thing that's powerful? When somebody says something stupid, you don't say a word. You don't say a freaking word. Silence is so powerful because the person doesn't know what to do with that. They don't know if they offended you, if that was awkward. They don't know if you're okay with it. They don't know anything because you didn't respond. Silence is a very powerful tool when someone's acting stupid. Okay? And I've done that too. So if you don't want a confrontation and the person's like, oh, I love your long legs. I wouldn't mind them wrapped around me soon, quickly, as fast as possible, because I want to speed up this intimacy before you realize that I'm an asshole. Let me say that again. I want to speed up this intimacy and push for it. Hi, babe. I love you. I want to speed this up. And we need to talk about sex and holding hands and cuddling under the stars. Listen. Don't speed up. You can't. I've talked about this before. Stop speeding up the clock. I know we just met, but I want us to have a 6-month relationship on a first date. Sir, the first date marks our 6-month anniversary. Are you smoking crack or something? Are you stupid? Stop that shit. What's wrong with you, Milo? Calm down, Tootsie Roll. You know what I'm saying? On our first date, I'm going to force this to be, we're going to hug and hold hands and I'm going to push it. I know you're not feeling it and I don't feel it coming from you, but I'm going to make it happen. And you think that makes me want to fall in your arms? You're too dumb to date if that's what you think. You're just too dumb to date. You got to go back to the basics. You better learn from how to communicate with people properly without sexual innuendos, without sexual comments. You need to learn. You need to stop dating altogether. If you're that dumb that you're trying to force things and you're trying to go physical too fast, you need to stop dating. Because you're too dumb to do it. You have zero clue what you're doing. And insulting people by honing in on their physicality, that's an insult. Now, for some women, they're like, oh, you like my butt? Oh my God, let me turn over and bend over so you can see what it looks like from behind. Some people are dizzy like that. I'm not one of those people. I'm a classy person, and I'm not going to show you my crack Here you go. Does that impress you better? Look, I'm gonna bend over and hold my, grab my ankles. You like that view? I'm not one of those, motherfucker. Don't talk to me like that. Do not talk about my damn tits, my legs, my vagina, or my ass, or any of the sort. Shut the freaking hell up. Have some goddamn respect, you little bastard. Whew! I can't stand that. You're not a human being to them. You are a walking sex object. You have no emotions, no intelligence, no creativity, nothing special about you. You are body parts, and the reason you were created is to please my pecker. That's why your ass is still single. Anyway, so I'm out of here. Noonlight, for those of you who have Android. Like I said, I don't know what it would be for iPhone or whatever, but I'm sure all you have to do is go to your Play Store and put in app in case of emergency. And there you go. It's good to have, especially ladies, but it could be for anybody. Okay? I'm trying to wear him out so he'll go to bed and he won't be up in the middle of the night wanting to play because he got his schedule thrown off today because he was in the crate for the first time when I went out with some friends. That's not normally the deal with him. He usually comes with, but because it's getting so hot and he can't go inside every place, he has to stay in the vehicle, and it would just be too hot. So he has to stay in his crate. And this was the first time that he did it. And of course he was brokenhearted and devastated, but he'll learn to get over it because the summer's here, or about to be here. And he's going to be in his crate a little more often when he can't go, and he's going to have to get used to that. So that's the way it rolls. Anyway, you guys take care. Much love. Talk to you later.